welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you some of my personal tips on how to get a lot of money in Adopt Me. So as you can see, I do have a couple thousands, and you could have this much. It isn't a lot of money compared to some people, but it is a lot of money compared to other people. So I can show you how you can get this much money in this video. And I'll also show you my personal way of AFK grinding without any software or recorder that some other videos use. But before we get started, please make sure to subscribe, like, and check out my Cozy group. Link is in description. We are really close to 4K subscribers, so please help me get there. And by the way, sorry that I have some random me doing nothing in Adopt Me montage as the background. I had no idea what to do, and my pets didn't do any tasks. So yeah, but please enjoy the video.
Alright guys, so my first tip for you is to grind. So I know this is pretty broad, so I'm going to dive into it a bit more. What I mean is that you need to have a grinding place / home. So a grind place / home is basically where all things like that you can do to complete your tasks are there, except like school, camping, those type of tasks. And it's basically all the things you need in one place, and it's very helpful. I'll be showing you my grinding place and what you will need in a grinding place. So this is my grinding place, and your grinding place doesn't have to be big or pretty. Mine isn't that big yet and decorated. All you really need is food and drink for pets, a piano to do for the playground, a water cooler for getting water for babies, showers. You can also have one shower, and beds. That's pretty much all you need in a grinding place. So that's what you need in your grinding place. And it doesn't have to be expensive. It could literally be the cheapest items, like a crib or the cheapest shower. Or you could just use the items that you get for free when you buy a new house, or you just have a house. You do get some free items, so you could just use that if you're low on money. So this is another tip if you don't have money / don't want to spend money, or just basically poor. So if you have a friend in the game or someone that you know in the game, you can use their house to grind if you don't have a grinding place / home. Obviously, try to ask permission. If not, just go there and hopefully work it all out. If you don't have a friend or anyone, you can also just ask a random person if you could do your tasks here. People are usually nice and let you in. You just have to find the right person with the right grinding place. The next tip is to make as much money as you can. So what this means, it's very similar to grinding, basically trying to get as much money as you possibly can. So it basically means to invite your friends or use your alt and make them take out their pet and you take out your pet, and they could even be AFK, and you would make triple or more money depending on how many people you have than if it was just you and your pet. For example, if you had to do the feeding task and you were a baby with your pet, you would get $14. But if you had a friend and their pet, or multiple friends and their pets, you would get $21 and up, which is a lot of money just for doing the feeding task. And it's a big difference from $14 and $21. I also recommend taking advantage of the ×2 weekend or the ×2 days, because instead of getting 14, you could even do this alone. You don't need to invite anyone or use an alt. You would get $28, and that's a lot more than 14. So I just really recommend taking advantage of those two. My next tip is to save your money. Since you already have a grinding place with all of your items that you would need to do most of your tasks, you don't need to go to the grocery store to buy food, or buy from someone's lemonade stand if you need water. And it also saves you money. Another good thing when saving money is to make an investment of buying the water cooler like I did, or donuts for food, because even though it's a bit expensive at first, you'll have unlimited food and you don't have to buy for $1 at the grocery store anymore. You could have it for as much waters as you like. You can leave the server, rejoin, and get as much waters as you like still. Another good tip while saving money is to not buy the gifts. They are always in game and you could always buy them whenever you want. If you really want the legendary card, I recommend waiting until you have a lot of money to get that, because you could buy the massive gift, but there's a good chance you'll get an ultra rare, which could easily be like a stroller that you didn't really like, and it's just a waste of money, and 500 is a lot. And only buy the eggs that are in the gumball machine, because they will be the ones that will have rarer pets instead of the default eggs, kind of like royal egg, cracked egg. Those eggs I don't recommend buying because you won't get a legendary, and the pets that you get from those eggs no one really likes. So only buy limited gifts and eggs. My last tip for you is to do AFK grinding. Now, I've seen a lot of people do AFK grinding, but it's just using like a software or some type of recorder, and I'm going to show you how to do that without any of those. So going back to making as much money as you can, you would get a couple people or an alt, and you guys would all be AFK while being family and stuff, and you could go on another tab. And you would come back to Adopt Me every 5 to 15 minutes to check the tasks you need to do and do them. And you just repeat this until you want to leave the game. You could do something completely else. You don't have to be paying attention at all. And I just find this method really easy to make a lot of money. And it's just a fun way also. In a way, it does help better if you are on the computer, because being on the computer is easier because it doesn't drain that much battery, and it also you could go on a completely other tab. You don't have to leave your chair, and it's just really easier. But if you're on mobile like your iPhone or like an iPad, it will be harder because I think mobile tends to lose their battery more often than a computer would. So you would have to have a charger on. Your phone/mobile device could get hot. There's a lot of things that could go wrong as being on mobile, but it also does work. You just can't switch to another tab, because if you leave the Roblox app, you will leave it completely. That is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. These tips hopefully will help you become richer. I do have a lot of money, and it's because I use these tips, and this takes some time, so you might not get a lot of thousands of money at first, but you obviously need to do these tips for a long period of time to get money. Make sure to subscribe and like this video for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Ever since the day that you